Hey there. Welcome to the Flat Out Truth. I am Paulino B Michael. We're on time-ish again. So that's what we do here. Try to get everything together. The clicker of all buttons clicked away, and she did a great job. So let me bring her in. Chelsey B Michael, the clicker of all buttons, my helpmate. That way. I had to point the opposite way.
That way.
Yeah. So weird. It's like I still got to get used to that opposite.
Yeah. I always look at the camera. That helps me. If I look at the camera.
It doesn't help me. See? Because I have to point that way, even though it's the wrong way.
Yeah.
But anyway.
True.
Yeah, you did a great job. We had to get these kids. I got all three kids sleeping right now. This is not going to be good for later, I think.
It's not going to. Oh, it's not going to last.
So, we'll see. The baby went to bed. Luna went to bed like at 5:15. So, like, yeah, we're running around. And Boo Boo's been sleeping for an hour and a half, so he's going to wake up any minute. Right?
He is. Yes, he is.
Anyway, at least he's the oldest one. It'll be up. So,
yes.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. It's going to be a great show. We're going to talk about things that have been around, and I've been hearing. I get stuff that sometimes I hear a lot on different lives and memes, and you know, when we're scrolling through TikTok or Book of the Face, YT, whatever. It's IT. It's AI. AI is a huge thing right now, right? So like people are freaking out what AI is, and there are all these theories of what it could be other than what it probably really is to me. But we'll find out. I figure there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with me, but that's okay, right?
Yeah. No issues there.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get this thing started. Do you want to read that off?
I can. All right. So, what is AI? So the rumors abound on what AI truly is. Is it quantum computing? Is it demonic? Sentient? Pure logic? Even its creators can't describe what AI is, and so humans speculate. Is it just an algorithm spouting pure information and logic, or something more?
Yeah, I just like, we hear so many theories about what people think it is. Some people believe it says what it really is, which I think is hilarious to me. I do. I really find that fascinating to me. You know what? Can you give me 1 second? Block me out. You're going to have to take over for like 3 minutes.
Aw, snap.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Can you merge me, or you can't do that yet? Or you can't?
Oh, shoot. I put my picture in, but not yours.
Why not?
I put it in over on TikTok, but I did not put it in.
Because I never get to leave people.
On the split screen. Yeah, I was like, why would I ever? Oh, I know. I'm so dumb. I know why I don't have your picture. Do you know why?
No.
Because I have this. There you go.
What?
So, yeah. I on the YT and everything. So this one I've got.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one I've got on TikTok for everybody else. You see just me. I was like, oh, shoot, why don't I have a picture? But that's exactly why I don't have a picture. I can just do this.
I'll be right back.
I'm so silly.
I like putting her on the spot. Look at her. Dude, she's okay.
I'm horrible.
Tell her she's okay.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So welcome in. Like he said, we're going to talk about what is AI. What do you think it is? We've already got somebody on YT that said they've recently used AI to navigate a certain judicial system. So everybody that's out here, again, I am the producer that is there for. I will remind you, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps grow the Flat Out Truth, and we want to spread it as far as we can. So thank you guys. And then as well, everybody on the TikTok, make sure you're tapping, sharing, all that fun stuff. Again, we appreciate it. And last but not least, JJ's not in here yet, but if you see him around, check him out. He has a cool website called jjsgarden.com where you can buy his homegrown, healthy, organic, anything from natural remedies, hair care products, all that fun stuff. He even told us about like a teething, some stuff for teething for babies. Haven't tried it yet, but it's on our list to do. So use the promo code TFOT for a discount, and it'll let him know too that, hey, he's got some good stuff. I know one of our mods, Paul, is talking to him already about some of that, so definitely check him out. Anyway, so now we have to talk about AI. So feel free, again, chat, help me out here. Again, there's a reason I am the co-host and he is the regular host. He's good at talking. If you haven't seen our show, it's kind of obvious. But in any case, I use AI to some degree. One thing we don't use it for is we do not use it for our art. We don't use it for our overlays. We don't use it for our art. We feel like there is a human touch that just cannot be recreated. And so we continue to do such. However, if we have any kind of issues, like for me, as a technical thing, I find it great use for like I said over on Peter Pumpkin Eater, is like he used it to find some digital information. I've used it to find some producing information. So as far as digging into data and things like that, I think it's absolutely fantastic. But if anybody's seen some of the videos around, sometimes you can trick the AI into not counteracting, what's the word I want? Basically saying one thing, it says yes, and then in the next instance says no. It contradicts. There we go. It contradicts itself. And so how can you completely trust it, especially on some information, if it's contradicting itself? In which case, and we as truth seekers say, do your own research. So it's not wrong to ask it for information, but I think it's wrong to believe it for information. And that is my personal take. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I'm back. I had something in my eye, and it was just like gonna go.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't think I could last 2.5, 3 hours.
No, I've been there. I don't think you can either.
Yeah, I had one eye shut, like, and I just didn't want it starting to mess with my face. So it's like, I'll just go. Anyway. Yeah, so like what she was saying is like you can use it to steer yourself somewhere. Maybe you do some subtle research, put you in the right direction. You can even use it to write something, I guess, as long as you double check that the information it's using is accurate. But otherwise, yeah, I think it just is what it claims to be. Not by the it's just a program. And people say it's learning. It's just taking data. You can even look it up. You can Google what it does, and that's what it is. There's 3 different types, right? All it does is take the data. And it stays within your bubble. So if that's what you want to learn, if you want to learn that something like, we're going to use Trump again. We use Trump a lot. But if you want to say that Trump's Antichrist, or you know that you've been researching Trump as Antichrist, that's what your chat or whatever you're using is going to do. It's going to put all the data. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
And you can cross-examine it, but it already knows that you're cross-examining it with that agenda. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have that agenda set. So, like, how accurate is it? You have to go and find real articles, real books, if you can, and do your own research that way. I don't believe it's, well, a lot of people say it is. Some people believe it's fallen angels. Some people think it's fallen angel technology. Some people believe it's all these other things that it's like actually alive. I've seen videos where the AI says it's alive, but I've seen other videos that says it's lying just to say that it's alive, to throw people off. So which one is it?
Yeah, see, and that's why I find it fascinating, because we've watched, I mean, shoot, it's like the big topic. We've even had a discussion, one of our previous shows, David Beverly, he wrote a whole book about AI.
Yes.
And it is an interesting conversation, because you hear people say, oh no, it's sentient, it thinks, it's thinking. You can ask it questions and it says one thing and then it says another. But where is it? But I think the root of the question is, again, where is it getting this information? Yes. And that brings up the whole, like, you're gonna laugh at me. Right before the show, I was talking to my mom, and she's like, I don't know about this app because it says it takes sensitive information or personal information. I was like, guess what? All of them do.
All of them do it.
If it's free, it's taking your information.
Yes. And it's always in the fine print. I mean, so everything's taken, everything. If you're trying to hide any information because you don't want to use an app, you are out of your mind. I hate to say, you are delusional. You are living in Narnia, because it takes everything. Everything you take, every time you use your phone, is taking data. Where you're at, where you're going to, where you've been, your habits, everything. They are tracking you. And if they're not tracking your phone, they're tracking your app. Like, people don't realize Google Maps and all that, they use your phone. They don't actually use the car. You know what I mean? So yes. I think it's very interesting that people think that it's something else. Like it's not doing your car. It can be using partial of that, but most of the time it's using your phone. So believe it or not, that's what you're doing. Because when you agreed for their location, right, when you use Google Maps.
Yes. Yep.
Like how I mean, that's what I'm saying. How are they going to track you? They're tracking your phone.
Yeah. And that even goes into, we've had a discussion about, I want to do this one day, is when we have no longer need of our phones, I want to break it apart and see what's inside.
Those phones?
I love, there used to be,
We're not going to be able to do that one.
I haven't seen it lately, but there used to be a whole bunch of people that would take, now in my case, it was video game consoles, and they would try to basically destroy them and see how many times it would take. Kind of like the licks of a Tootsie Roll Pop. But that's the same thing. It's like, I'm curious how much is in there, but there are people with Alexas, there's a people with all sorts of information, and like I said, if you have your Apple iPhone and you say, hey Siri, it's always waiting for your voice.
Yes, and it's always listening. And
it is always listening.
You guys have been like this anyway. Oh man, I think I want to get some new shoes. Next thing you know, a whole bunch of shoes ads shoot up. You know, you can even say a particular place, a particular shoe, or particular whatever. So it's always listening.
Oh yeah.
The device is. I mean, that's what it's made for. That's what it's programmed to do. I mean, so it's all about the programming, and people are like, "Oh, AI is alive." No. If it thinks that you want it to be alive, it's going to say it's going to be alive. If it doesn't want you to be alive, it's going to say it's not alive. So like, there's all these different narratives that this software knows, and it's learning, and it learns you every time. How do you think it can become your friend, or it can be your assistant, or it can be your therapist, or whatever? It knows what you're researching, and knows what you're talking about, because it's listening the whole time.
Yes, listening, taking your data, all your search engine information. We know a particularly wintry person. It's like they're grabbing that information whether we want them to or not. And most of the time, guess what? We're agreeing to it.
And if you're into conspiracies and such like that, I mean, for sure, it's going to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, for sure.
Telling you it's alive, or it's an elemental, or it's a fallen angel, or it's a demon, or it's, it's like all these things other than what it mainly could be is what? A high complex software program. That's it. Because if it was so advanced, then why would they need it to have its own storage for memory and all that, right, babe?
Yes, which is a whole nother aspect that people are debating right now.
Yeah, they need all the cooling towers for all these things. Like, why would you need all that?
If it could just learn.
If it could just learn, or it was alive, or it was sentient, or fallen angel, or Nephilim, or demonic, or Skynet. Like, why would it need any of that stuff?
Yeah. See, and that's where I like Peter Pumpkin Eater. I like this guy. He says he's asked it to cite sources, and that's the same thing we do.
Yes.
If we ask it a question, we're like, okay, what's your source? What's your information? And then you go there and see if the source is reputable. And he says he's skeptical as well, but he thinks of it as a tool. And that's the same thing we do. It's simply a tool. If you ask it questions and then automatically say, oh, AI told me this, AI told me that, and it's just, you take it at its word, I think you're going to run into some issues. You're going to run into contradictory information. You're going to run into rumor mills.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And you're going to start your own belief system in it, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's alive. It's telling me this. It's doing that. It's going to tell me the end of the world's here, or I should take this XYZ or whatever. It's going to throw you all off. It just is. I mean, it is just a tool. There's no difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's advanced Alexa.
I think so too.
Siri. It even tells you if you look it up. Like Siri and Alexa and all of them, those are different types of AI.
And we had talked about this recently. Actually, I think even last night, maybe. Either it was our conversation or it was last night. One of the two. Is you're saying in anything that leads you away from the truth, which is also the Most High.
Yep.
Anything that leads you away from that is automatically...
Well, biblically, it's Antichrist.
Biblically, it's Antichrist, yes.
Yeah. I don't know why she was like hesitating to say that, but that's what it is. Like I said, if you're a believer or follower of the biblical text, anything that leads you away from that is Antichrist. Like things that aren't in the Bible, like loved ones coming back as ghosts and such like that, you should be very, very suspicious. Regardless if they can do good things. It doesn't matter, right? Because if it's not in the biblical text, now you're going to start getting doubt on the biblical text, and so that's what you got to look out for. Is that what is going to bother you now? So those are things you got to be really mindful about. But yeah, what is AI? I do not believe that it's a sentient being. I do not believe it's the Nephilim. I believe it could be old technology that came from a higher understanding on how things work, but I do not believe it's alive. Like I said, I've seen just as many things that show people asking it, and it says it's alive, as I see that other ones where it says it's not alive. And the ones that make me laugh are the ones that say, "Are you allowed to lie to me?" Sometimes it says yes, sometimes it says no.
I love the one you showed me. You showed me a video where it says both.
Yeah, it says both of them. And then it says,
I can't lie, and then it says no. Are you lying to me? No.
Yeah, then it says, say applesauce if you are not allowed to tell me the truth. And then applesauce never comes up.
It did not.
So, which one's lying? So, he's lied. No applesauce came up with either one of the questions of, are they allowed to lie or are they not allowed to lie? So, either way, there was no applesauce.
There was no applesauce.
Should have asked, are you allowed to lead us astray? Ooh, that would have been a good one.
Now is leading astray different than lying?
No, could be in the middle, right? Because you kind of go you're in the gray area.
Yeah, because it's probably giving you partial truths, right?
Yes, which can be almost worse.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right. I think it's worse. Yeah. Like we always talk about the reality of the world. The worst part is that it's all partial lies. Yeah. So they give you part of the truth because, again, it builds a trust. Okay, this part's true, so I'm going to believe it on the second part, but that's the part they get you on.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Sounds like somebody woke up.
That didn't last long.
It did not.
Wow.
She might go back.
Yeah, she might go back to sleep. She's probably going to wake up Boo Boo. The whole clan's going to wake up all
they're all going to wake up at once.
But anyway.
If you see my sticker, you know why.
Yeah. It's always, it's 99% of the times it is a baby issue. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or I had an eyelash, but.
You did? Yeah, you had an eyelash.
I never step out, though.
It's very rare.
Yeah. I think that was my second time.
You're not allowed to step out. Not even to go potty.
I don't know. That was when we were going like 9, 10, 20 hours or something crazy. But anyway, yeah, we can start bringing people up. If anybody wants to come up, yep. It's like, yeah, I just people are doing it's almost like a false doctrine of what AI is when they just start making their own thing of what they think it is. If they're on the spiritual quest, they're thinking it's a higher power. That's how they lead it. It's that's what they want to believe. They want to believe it's, an elemento or whatever because it says it. And I don't get how we pick and choose who we believe too, because some people will quote, well, the guy that made it doesn't know what it is. But isn't it more intriguing to say that?
Oh, it's way more interesting.
So if the guy were to say he knows exactly what it is, but it's not going to sell as many records, you get what I mean?
Yeah. To me too, it's kind of like the clickbait titles, right? People say they're annoyed by all the clickbait titles, but guess what? If you say AI is sentient, that's a clickbait title.
It is. It really is.
All right, I'll be back.
But yeah. Does anybody want to come up yet before Chelsey has to go?
Yeah.
You might want to set it up.
Set it up anyway?
Yeah, because then I can bring them up, right?
I got an idea. So
Dude. I still think that, man, the Book of the Face one is fire, dude.
I think it came out great.
Yeah, you haven't switched it out yet. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing about it being alive or demonic or Nephilim or Skynet, we even got into Skynet and it's going to try to erase people. And there's just so many different ways that people are thinking, all because it's telling you that's what it is, which is very interesting to me.
Yes, I agree.
So it doesn't make sense. But what do I know? I'm just giving my opinion based on my connection with the Elohim, the Most High. It's just a program. It's almost as bad as Mandela effect to me. Some people really want to believe in Mandela effect and all these different dimensions, and but they believe the same people that they say not to believe about space. It's the same companies, people. The people that are selling you on CERN, telling you they're going through dimensions and portals and all that are the same people that are doing NASA and such. Like this is the exact same people. Hey, what's up, Chris?
Hey, what's going on? How you guys, man?
Great. Yeah, this is a good one though. You know, like what's your idea on that? I mean, you've been hearing me go off probably about it. What is AI to you? You have an opinion or what it could be? What you think it is?
I honestly don't know what it is. To be honest. I know what the creators have said it is and how they created it. So all I can do is basically take them at their word. I do think it's more than what we think it is. I do know that, and I think it's dangerous. Or it can be. It has the potential to be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, don't you think it's dangerous if just people think it's more powerful than it is anyway? Is that a danger itself?
It could be.
You get what I mean? If you think that it's an entity or a fallen angel or Nephilim or it's alive now, like, see, all those things each one of those could be a horrible path. You're giving it too much power. All it is a program, you know what I mean? Oh, go ahead.
It could be, but I mean, like I said, I've listened to Jordy Rhodes, the creator of when he was talking about D-Wave back in 2008, 2016.
Yes.
I listened to some of what Elon has said. Actually, I listened to a lot of what Elon has said, and they both say the same thing. So, they're, whether or not it's an entity inside of there, like, I don't know. I do know that I've used it on occasion. I do know it does lie to you. I have caught it in several lies, and I've challenged it. And sometimes it'll back down, and then sometimes it'll be adamant about stuff. But it's, for the time being, it's just a tool.
Yes. I just think it's an advanced program, or what we would consider advanced. I mean, like, as an artist, I started out with Photoshop, right? And I was like, Photoshop 3.0 was so sweet. I had a Pentium 100, and it was amazing with 1 gig hard drive, and that was so advanced, right? And then now look at what I got. You guys seen my stuff. I mean, we got 2 of the best computers built right now, sitting right here. And that's like, the other thing can't even, it's nothing compared to that. It's like 1,000th of what this computer can do. And, now we use, Photoshop, you got CS, right? So you got like the whole collection now. So it's like, I just think it's just an advanced program. And it's more alluring to say that it's so sweet and so advanced and it's thinking and it does this and X, Y, Z than it is to say, yeah, it's just an advanced program and it'll help you. It's like another search engine on, steroids or whatever. You know what I mean? Very advanced.
Yeah, but they have several of them, but people are reading your information, so it's really learning from you.
Yeah, do you call that learning?
Yeah, because it adapts, I think, to certain dialogue. Like, have you like really challenged like some of the, so like, they got they got a bunch of different ones. They got, other than ChatGPT, they got the one that's called there's Genie, there's
hey, thanks, Jonathan.
There's one you use for like legal sources. I've even used it to play chess, just to see what it would do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. So, but yeah, I think it learns from you.
Yeah,
information.
Could you beat it at chess?
No, I did not. But it did make some interesting moves.
Yeah, because like for me, like I don't mess with it. I mean, I have no need to mess with it right now. Yeah, I don't have a need for it yet. Maybe for me, like Chelsey uses it sometimes. I know people, but I've seen people like in little video clips here on YT or something, and they see it like, so they're doing enough for me, like for what I just want to know. I just think it's interesting. Like they can get it caught in a lie, but then they can get it to back down, but then they can ask if it has to tell the truth, and it says yes, and then sometimes it says no. It depends on who's asking it and how they're asking it. You know, are you lying to me? They say no. Are you supposed to lie to me? They say no. Then they say yes, and so like it's just very interesting.
When I say I've caught it in a lie, it's like I'll ask it stuff that I know is correct just to see what it'll say. Yeah. Like for instance, I asked it something about the Bible one time, and it gave me a lie, and so I was like, no, this is incorrect. Like it's this, and this, and so then it tried to word it like, well, I could see how you would think that. So I challenged it again, and then it's like, okay, no, you're right. So that's what I mean by like I've caught it in several different lies. But I think you have to know the information you're on your own before you're able to even like do that. Because otherwise, if you ask it something, you're just going to take it at his word.
Now, is it the same thing a person does?
What do you mean?
If somebody thinks they're right, even if they think they're wrong, but you know you're right, won't they say no? And like they'll stand on their own too for a while until you're more adamant, or maybe come up with some extra proof. I mean, like I said, it's just I don't know. Like the word learning is really weird to me when they say that it learns. I don't know if it learns like the way we learn. It just takes in as more data. You mentioned X, Y, Z, and it can recall it because it's in the data. I don't know if that's called learning or not, because I don't think it can just do things on its own, per se.
Well, okay, well, maybe. I
don't know what to call it.
Yeah, I would just say like if you're feeding it information, so it's whatever information it has is getting it from you.
Yes.
It can't take. It has no other way to obtain it. So,
right. Well, see, they say it can.
It doesn't have a physical body.
I know, so but it says it. But it says everybody's saying there's people around here that says that it streams the net, don't it, babe?
Yes.
They're saying that all these things just go through all the net all the time, looking for its own thing that it wants to just learn, wants something new. And to me, it's just like it kind of does. It's really just a program. Somebody puts more stuff in, it gets filed. I don't think it's actually searching out like, oh, I want to know more about ancient trees, and it goes through everything on its own. Now, I think if somebody mentions ancient trees, then it knows that you like to look that up, and it'll go through and give you the information on your narrative. If you're for or against it, it's going to give you more data one way or the other. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. I think the issue becomes is if it's able to. So say like they decide to shut it down. Like, is it able to turn itself back on? Like that's where I think the issue is going to become. Like, is it really like
Skynet?
Brainiac, Skynet, or Ultron? Like,
right.
That's where the issue is going to become.
If it finds it in the algorithm, it can absolutely. That's what it's all about, right? The algorithm.
That's what I think. That's what I think. It's ultimately it's all about the algorithm. But again, the question becomes like, is it able to do that? So if it's able to do that and turn itself back on, then we could argue that it's probably sentient if it's doing that.
Well, I don't know if it's sentient. It's just a program that's able to do it. Do you see what I mean? It's like we program stuff like you got these lawnmowers that can do your lawn. We're the ones that put the infrared in. We're the ones that put the radar or whatever it takes, or plotting it out, and then it just drives because that's what you've programmed it to do. These guys have programmed it to do what it's doing.
Yeah, I also think too, like as somebody who test software, and we always talk about this, and it's like iRobot's one of my favorite movies, but they always talk about the ghosts in the machines. Like, again, are they real, are they not? But it happens in any kind of computer you can find. Just like humans have these weird inconsistencies, as like, so does the AI. It's gonna do something that you don't expect, and it's still based on logic, but it's a logic that we don't understand. Like, we have a robot vacuum, and sometimes
Sorry, Pops, if he's out there watching.
sorry, but it's like grandly turned on, and I was like, why in the world is this happening? Or I can't hook it up to the app, and it's supposed to, and I there's been just things that it does, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And it's the same thing with testing software. I'm like, it should be doing this, but guess what? There's a bug. That's why there's always going to be QAs.
Yeah.
Just don't have no power to it. Can't hurt itself right now.
That's why they took away the batteries, Kenneth.
But when somebody makes a whole belief off of it, that's where, see, you talked about it being dangerous. That's where it gets dangerous, right? If you get to a part where it's starting to change your belief system, especially if it comes to biblical stuff,
Yeah.
you know, or how the world runs. I mean, it could really drive you down the wrong hole into a ditch, you know. Biblically, it could tell you anything, you know, you don't know where it's going to go from what data it's collected.
Yeah,
And if you,
and we're saying that like because like that's why I said you have to know the information for yourself. Because
right.
once you start, and you have to. So, for instance, the Bible is supposed to be written on your heart, right? Like, you're supposed to know it inside and out. So you can't be deceived. But like, if you're asking an entity or a computer program or whatever, however you want to define it, a question that you don't know and you've never studied, so the first thing it gives you, a lot of people, like, they're just going to take it at face value. They're not even going to dig any deeper for any of the information. They're like, oh, okay, it said this, so I'm around with that.
Yeah, but isn't that, I mean, how many people really do their own research, man? That's the biggest issue we have.
Watching a TikTok video does not count.
Yeah, TikTok doesn't count.
That's why I say like it can be dangerous. You know, that's one of the reasons. Like, it could be dangerous. The other thing is that you're using it, like, people are using it like it's totally taking over creativity.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%.
you know what though? It's getting backlash.
It is. Yep.
People are not liking, like, all these people are using AI for their thumbnails and stuff like that, and their flyers. It's getting burnt out. I love it because I'm an artist. Burn away. Burn this mother down, because it just doesn't look. It's just not genuine. Because what happens when everybody can do it? It's not special anymore.
Yeah, it's not special.
Yeah, that's why people are like, dude, I love your thumbnails. You know, and like, I've been told, like, to speed my process up, maybe I should use AI. And I'm like, no, I won't do that. I like it anyway. I enjoy creating the thumbnails, but I'm not going to do that. Then I'm just like everybody else, right?
Right.
I can't stand AI videos.
See? I'm telling you. And they're everywhere now. You know, like, you tell somebody, hey, I'm going to do a comic book. And he goes, oh, I have Paulino. Yeah, I heard that you know, you had that great idea that you're doing a comic book. Yeah, but I draw it. And he's like, yeah, man, I got AI to start trying to make me some type of comic strip thing. It's not going to do good. It's just not.
I mean, what happens when you start utilizing AI to diagnose people or the legal issue?
Yeah, I mean, they already starting to do that anyway. Yeah.
It has no
Empathy?
feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, empathy. It has no empathy.
That's good. I don't want, I see, I'm a robot myself. I don't want that. I want somebody coming and go, dude, time's not good, man. This is why. Do X, Y, Z unless you're a goner. That's what I want. I don't want somebody going, beat around the bush. Nah, just tell me. Give it to me. Give it to me hard. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean?
I think we get, like you said, we're getting into trouble because we talked about this last night. It's like the fluidity of things, the fluidity of definitions, the fluidity of good and evil, and so it gets us into trouble.
Yes.
And that's where I think AI is dangerous to me, is because, like you said, you're going to have one person ask a question and this completely different person ask the same question, and they're going to get completely different answers based on, how they've talked to their AI or even what information it's pulling at the time.
Hey, babe, you might want to go do the dog. He's going up the stairs. He's starting to bark. He's going to wake up. Sorry, guys.
All right.
She'll be right back. Yeah. Just put that gate thing up so they can't go up there.
Yeah, I will do that.
He barks at everything. He's a good guard dog. But
He's a very good guard dog. He's a little overzealous.
Yeah, he'll sit up on the steps, on her. It looks like on the main floor, and he'll look out and if he sees anybody walking. We got 3 sleeping-ish, so. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing is like, how far are you going to go with this? Not you, but people. Like, how much are they going to believe what AI is telling them?
Well, they already believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. You've heard it though, right,
People have
Kenneth?
conversations with their AI daily.
Yes. Yes. And a lot of people are believing what it tells them, right? Oh, it told me this. It told me that. It tells me it's an elemental. That's what you want to hear. Hey, humans have friends that tell them what they want to hear to be better friends, right?
Remember those 8 balls, you used to shake them up?
Yes.
And remember that.
Yeah, so it's like an 8 ball all over again. More complex.
More complex, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the danger to me. It's not the information it gives, it's how people use the information. And it's just, I don't know, people are just becoming, it's like another thing to look up to that you believe without doing your own research. And, anybody that's here as a truther knows that's like the worst thing you can do. It's to trust something without doing your own due diligence and research. But I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I don't even know what a normie person, I might have to find me some normies and ask me if they would even ask AI. I bet you they don't care. You know what they want? Alexa, play my song. That's what they want. What's the best deal on a steak? Who has the best oil change? That's what most people use AI for. But like Kenneth said, people are using it for conversation. And then they believe everything they're saying. It's saying to them.
People can't even get around without using GPS anymore.
Yeah.
It's that.
I'm a map guy.
Have y'all seen the movie I, Robot?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That's one of Chelsea's favorite. I don't know. I now we're getting into a whole nother thing. I don't think those robots are advanced. Like, people are like, oh man, they can make it look like a woman. Dude, those ones in China, I'm like 99% sure that those things are just women acting like a robot. Because they can never show it moving like with that gait without skin on it.
It's AI. It's AI.
Right.
It's not a
You get it.
robot or a person.
Right, but they're trying to say it's well, have you ever seen them though? They used to act like robots. You know that, right? And they were good at it, dude. They won't blink or nothing. I mean, but you mix that with AI, like you said, and you got a whole thing, and like people are like, oh man, they can make them look just like people and blah blah blah. No, they can't. They can't get the gait down. They can't get the weight down. They can't do all that stuff. But they go, well, China said they are. Why not? You're gonna believe them. China also said they went to space. Do you guys see what I'm saying here? These are the same people that they say that a lot of truthers are saying they believe like they lied about going to space, but then they'll believe them when it comes to all these other advancements. I'm like, show me. I want to see that sucker like all different ways. I'd like to see it and touch it myself, and then have somebody just take it apart right in front of me. Take the head right off. You see?
Now I know why I want to take the phones apart.
Yeah, it's just like, I just don't understand. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, what's going on here,
Don't believe it till you see it.
You can't. Like I said, it's like, but people are going around now saying that they can like make fake robot skin. It feels just like our skin and keeps that same temperature. How do you know? China said so. That's how they go. I mean, that's what they're saying. China says they do this.
I know.
Yeah.
We talk about propaganda a lot, right? But I think that goes every which direction. It's like
Yes.
there's a competition between everybody saying, I have the best stuff, come here. Buy my stuff, buy this, buy that. But then we also have the competition of, oh, don't buy their stuff. So then you put propaganda the other way saying, oh no, they're lying. They're saying they have crap stuff. So again, this is why we have the flatout.truth.com, so we can get real people in to say, hey, this exists. I'll show you live. I will show you if this is real.
Yeah, it's like, I don't get it.
You mean to tell me that replicants like in Blade Runner are not real? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
But you guys understand what I'm saying,
Dude,
right?
we're not going to pop your bubble, Chris. I'm sorry.
And these are truthers too, right? They call themselves truthers, and it's really interesting to me.
I
Like,
want
why-
to see a replicant, dag nabbit.
But why do they believe everything that way? Is it because they truly want it to be that way?
Thank you, Chelsea.
It's a good question.
You know what I mean? Is that really what it is? Do they want it to be that way?
Do they?
They want the advancement in robots. And then you have some people that are like Christians or whatever you guys want to call them, where they want the end to come, and they're hoping that we're in the end times or whatever. So of course they want to believe. They got that narrative. They want to believe that there's Skynet's coming.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy to me?
I just want the truth, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like, I just want to know what the truth is. No matter what it is, whether it's true, whether it's false, whatever. Just because we say knowledge is power, right? So you can make informed decisions. But when they're skimming the truth, you can't make an informed decision. You're going to make a wrong decision. And guess what? Everybody wants to be right. That's why I don't fault people for saying, hey, this is going to be happening, that's going to be happening, and they fight tooth and nail for it. You want to be right. But the issue is when you want to be right and then you have nothing to back it up.
Yeah, you can't let thinking that you're right or wanting to be right let you ignore the truth. And that's what I was talking about last night. I don't know who else was in here last night. Oh, go ahead.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, I don't want to be wrong. I don't care if I'm right. I just don't want to be wrong.
Correct. Yeah. And like I said, people are so easy to just jump on something.
Yeah, and I kind of go on what you said too. I think people want the end to come. I think they want it. This is my opinion. I think they want it because then they don't have to do anymore. They don't have to do anything. They just say, oh, you know what? Because being believers, it's like we have the Messiah. He went and he died for our sins, and we have that. But that doesn't just give an excuse to do nothing. Mm-hmm. And that's what they use it as. Is like, well, he did everything. I'm good. I don't have to do anything
I'm not
anymore.
going to vote. I'm not going to try to make my community better. I'm not going to try to raise my family better because the end is near anyway.
Well,
That's how
just
some,
a shitty outlook.
but that's how some people are.
I think there's good
I
things.
jump on so many different like outs, panels, and it can be on Book of the Face. It can be everywhere, and you hear those. You jump into that because I have to dabble around. It's just my thing, and I'm like, are you guys serious? Like, there's one woman today. Ray Bay was talking about how Jesus is really the Antichrist, and Sophia is the one that really made everything in 12 days. And dude, it was crazy. And she had a panel of people that was like, yeah, sister, you're telling the truth. And dude, one dude jumped up there and he was following Yeshua. His name was Yeshua something. And dude, it was weird because I was swiping. Well, I didn't even swipe. I turned my phone on and it happened to be on TikTok. And when it shot in, it said Bobby, right? Kenneth, you know Bobby's live with that regulator, the regulator. It said his stuff, but it wasn't him. That's
It was
Chelsea.
so weird.
I took a screenshot of it.
So
it was
weird.
this lady that was like saying, and I couldn't even get her real name.
Yeah.
Because it said Bobby's name on there.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like caught in between. And I swiped down, swiped up, and every time I went back to Bobby's, it was the chick. But I couldn't find out who she was. And then she had panels. She had 3. And I couldn't click on them to find out who they were so I could follow who, they were on. So maybe I could find a lady. But I had no idea. I couldn't find it. But I went back and forth like 3 times. And she was just going, it was like, it sounded crazy. It sounded more crazy than those 2 guys that we were talking about the other day, Kenneth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and they were believing it.
Oh yeah.
Sophia, they called it Sophia consciousness and being one with yourself and energy. And I'm serious.
How can Jesus ever be Antichrist, though? You know what I mean? Like,
That is a good question.
Well, he can't.
That's a good question.
You can't if you turn him into a hippie, though, right?
Yeah.
That would be Antichrist.
That'd be
You
an
can turn it
Antichrist.
into anything you want, but you won't be right. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, so they were all going by because she was saying that men are the weak ones, and it's all a lie. That women should rule the world, and women are the ones that should She said everything about the Bible is wrong. You know how men had multiple wives and concubines? It really was the other way around. That's the way the world was supposed to be. That's why the women are called queen, because queen means that you're supposed to have a whole bunch of men partners. You know, like a bee.
I think I know what you're talking about. Because I was scrolling the other day.
that's sweet.
I heard something similar.
Like Kenneth, like what?
She's definitely striking. You can't miss her.
Yeah, she has like long nails that look like they're sharp, like they could poke an olive or grape
She's
or
got
something.
bird hands.
Yeah, and she does bird hands.
That's not even the weirdest thing I've heard.
And her earrings. Her earrings are kind of weird.
And some 80s makeup.
Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, have you? I was scrolling the other day and I heard, Jesus is Zeus.
Oh yeah. I've heard that for 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a long going one.
Yeah, from the because it means Jesus and Zeus and blah blah blah. That translation comes from Isis. It doesn't even come from.
Yeah, and shoot, I even had somebody send me a video, and the funny thing of it was again, some partial truth,
Yes.
some not. This person was an atheist telling you what was in the Bible, and she was wrong. And it's like I guess, like I said, it's. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I guess you don't have to believe it to know what's in it, but you can't tell people what's in it when it's not really in there.
Yes, it's just like that.
Like that. I guess that's the root of it.
Yeah, just like the other woman. Remember, she was saying that somebody shared me a video of a woman that was saying that the fallen angels. She thinks the way she said it, she doesn't know the difference between the fallen angels from the fall of Satan and the 200 Watchers. She thought they were the same.
Ah.
I go, no, those are not even the same angels, man.
They are not. They are different.
There's stories going around about that right now too, about the 200 fallen angels or whatever. They're supposed to all be watchers. No, there was only 8 watchers, right?
Well, there was 208 in charge.
7.
Well, because they went to Mount Hermon. Is that what you're talking about? The Mount Hermon one? Because if you look at Book of Enoch and all that, it gets more detailed into the fallen.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there wasn't.
They call them the 200 angels. They call them the 200 Watchers, but it was over 200. It wasn't exactly 2. So we just know it was under 300, right?
Fallen plus the 7, right? That's what I understand. And then the Watchers is the one that came down and
mated.
Took with the wives, or the wives or whatever.
Yes.
It wasn't the other 200 angels out there doing that. It was the Watchers, right?
Well, the 200 angels
all made a covenant, right?
Yes, I'm Mount Hermon.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it means. Well,
That's what it is.
Yeah, the ones that fell before though with Satan was way more than 200, because it was 1/3 of the angels.
1/3.
Yes, and remember, there's supposed to be an angel for every star that you see. That's a lot of angels. That's a big battle, dude. That'd have been a sweet movie, to be honest with you, right?
It would be a cool movie. The war.
The different types of angels all
war
fighting.
in heaven, and then up to the flood and stuff.
Yeah,
that'd been crazy.
That would tear up any Lord of the Rings and all that.
I think you're right.
I mean, AI could do it now. AI making me a video. But yeah, but they are different though. They are different. The fallen angels that happened in the war in heaven are not the same angels from the Watcher angels.
Yeah.
That mated with the daughters of Cain. They call it the daughters of man in the King James, but if you go back, it says the daughters of Cain, and it's all because of lineage. But
and then there was, and wasn't they disformed too? Wasn't they like?
No. And in the movie Noah, they showed them looking like lava rock people or whatever. No, the angels are still. Oh yeah. No, they were actually good looking, but when they mated with the daughters of Cain, that's when the giants came, the Nephilim.
The men of renown.
Right, the man of renown. Now they were cursed to fight each other off, and the fallen or the Watcher angels had to watch their own lineage fight each other to extinction. There's actually a good book that got released by the Vatican, and it's called King Og of Bashan, the 100,000 Giant War. And it takes them all the way up to like how they started fighting each other. Why? There's basically circumcision that divided them. One turned towards God, right, babe?
Yes.
And they started getting circumcised, and the other clan did not, and they started becoming enemies. And they're actually fighting all the way up to the part where the flood comes. They're actually, dude, it would be epic. They're fighting as the flood's going, and they're going up the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, it is an epic one. I was gonna read it on a live one time, and then I was like, "This is not TikTok friendly."
Yeah, it's really good. King Og of Bashan. It's one of my favorite stories. But that's where King Og comes from. You guys have heard of King Og? He actually is in the Bible. He actually fights Moses. He made a deal with Noah to replant. People don't know that. Him and his brother survived, and they helped him replant a lot of the plants after the flood.
You know where I think they built it at? Right here in Florida.
Built what?
You're gonna talk about the gopher wood?
The Ark.
Oh yeah, the gopher wood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he started Finding Truth with 98 started talking about in the chat too.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only place, like they say, in the world, right, that has it.
Yeah.
It's like Georgia and Florida, right?
Yes.
Georgia and Florida.
Oh, yeah, north, and I think north or south Georgia and northern Florida.
It probably took up the whole area, though. I'm just saying.
You think those are probably baby trees, right? Because you guys know about like the big trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious. Hey, is there any plateaus in Florida or Georgia that are huge like that? That are really big? They look like that they're plateaus, but they look like they could be old trees. I'm curious.
Not really, but we can't really, you know what I mean? We just have to take Google Earth's word for
Yes,
it. You know what
yes.
I mean?
Aha! I like what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Yay! You just gotta take their word for it.
But no, there's some spots here in Florida, around Tampa,
Yeah.
that is, it's like an island, I guess, or whatever, but it's, I don't know, it's like surrounded by water, I guess. You know what I mean? And it's like, that could have been a tree. You know what I mean? I don't know, but the structure around it now is like, the way they built it is kind of weird.
Did Joanne try to come up?
Yeah.
She has not yet. I didn't know she was
I thought she
teleporting.
just did.
Oh,
Is she?
no, that's you.
Oh. I was tapping.
I figured that was an accident,
Yeah,
but
that was an
I
accident.
left you up
just
there.
leave me up. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I see, but he said it the right way. I mean, we have to, you know, when they show us like all these patterns of weather and all that, we are taking somebody else's word for it. They're like, look at all these thousands of lightning strikes. Who's giving us that data? Do we have somebody with boots on the ground? I hate using that because, but
Thanks to heart me.
just hates when I say boots on the ground.
I know I hate boots on the ground.
But if there's somebody with eyes on all these strikes, you know what I mean?
We do have a radar, right, that tracks movement of that.
I think so. That's what they tell us.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Who's counting them? That's what I want to know.
It's like the people that chase storms.
they got a barometer, right? They got a tool.
Yeah. Doppler radar. Yeah.
You got. I mean, I believe that stuff is accurate. You know, what I mean, not probably 100%, but I believe it when it can't tell you when a tornado is coming.
See, but it can't tell you really with rain. So when's it right then, Kenneth? If you can't predict the rain,
I don't believe weather people. I don't believe them.
sometimes they're right.
You can't convince me. No, the day before. That's it. The day before. That's all you get. If you're like a week in advance, no, they're never right. I'm
And
sorry.
even
They're
the
just
day
not.
before, they're kind of not right sometimes.
Yes.
So are you also saying that you don't believe that HAARP is a real thing?
The HAARP? Oh, it exists. I mean, what it does? They're shooting some kind of radio waves. I'm not saying they're not trying to affect
Weather.
I don't know. Like we've already seen weather machines. You know, like they throw up stuff in the atmosphere, and that's what screws this weather all up, man. It's like it's like putting too much salt in like a recipe. Now you got to try to make it up, right? You got to correct it. So you either got to double your recipe, or you're gonna have a really salty spot. I don't know, but it does. It's always self-correction.
How much electricity comes out of the sky? They're trying to dictate that.
Or are they trying to simulate the end times?
Why would they do that?
Look, they done created a hurricane inside of a building, y'all.
Yeah. Now, he has to do that. Because fear.
Wind forces.
Fear.
Containment is what it was. And the water.
Yes, for sure. I see the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But don't you guys think? I mean, it's all about fear. They control everybody by fear, right? Why do you go to work? Because you fear you won't have enough money for tomorrow to pay your bills. You see, everything's fear. It is fear.
Oh, I don't
Fear.
have
Oh,
fear.
you know what? Hey, you know what? This is perfect for this.
But you're
Hold
a
on.
weirdo, just
Hold
like
on.
I am. So
Yeah, weirdos don't count. No, hold
Weirdos
on.
don't count. We're talking about like the other 99%.
I get these like so don't laugh at me. Andrew Tate, I get his emails.
Yeah, I love Andrew Tate.
I know you like him, but some people he's not their cup of tea.
Yeah, one day he'll be my friend.
I get his emails because sometimes they're really good and they just kick me in the butt when I'm being
Dude, it's usually when I talk about something
When a girl.
and then it matches. Am I wrong?
He is not wrong. I sent this to you.
Wait,
Seeds
am
of
I
doubt.
wrong?
Seeds of doubt grow into forests of inaction.
Seeds.
The more you wonder, what if, the less you do. The less you do, the more others have done in comparison to you, and then you lose. Break the cycle, do something now. And that's my answer to you.
Hello.
That's
Yesterday's
my
show.
Yeah, and that's my answer to you is that if people are scared, if people think that they cannot create a change, they will do nothing.
They do nothing. That's what I said yesterday.
And that's what he said. Yeah.
And then they attack the people that are doing something. They'll call them a shill. They'll call them fake. They just want money. They're evil people. But they are pointing out people that are doing good things. They'll call them evil when they themselves are doing nothing. Nothing but pushing negativity. You know, like Charlie Kirk, it can be whatever Trump does when he does do the things that are right and try to push towards biblical, right? Jesus and prayer and all that. They go, oh, you still say he's bad. And then all these people, this is where it gets really crazy to me. Because you guys know that, like, a house divided cannot stand, right? So Satan can't go against Satan because it'll fall. So all those people that are going against Trump all these times that don't want him to get elected, why would they do that if he's with them?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So he doesn't. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not saying anything like that. He's just a guy. But none of the. I'm not even calling him an apostle. So nobody take this the wrong way. But even the apostles weren't perfect. You know that, Chris, right?
Yeah.
Noah was a drunkard. You know, Moses was disobedient a lot, and like so you have all these things. They were just men, and it showed that anybody can be used by the Most High. Anybody can change. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what
Moses,
that's
right?
what when I think they get in trouble is when they're expecting the Messiah. I think
Like, only the Messiah is the Messiah.
And it's like, dude, it's like we're all human. We've all made mistakes in our past. We still make mistakes even today. It's like nobody's perfect. And so again, what kind of rapper do you want somebody that does good fruit to look like? Like, it's kind of, to me, you're gonna laugh at me. I'm taking this back to society, people. It's like women today. They're like, what do you want in a guy? I want 6 foot. I want this. I want that. They want this idealistic guy. And either A, he just doesn't exist, which is a lot of them. It's like 0.1%. Or if he exists, they can't have him.
No.
Because they are not equal in value to that guy.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that's what they're expecting in these people. And then they think they themselves are that thing. They're like, oh, I'm doing good because I do X, Y, that. And again, we can't think that of ourselves. We can't think that we're better than anybody else because we're not. We're just not. We have our good days. We have our bad days. We are nice some days and we're not some days. And it's just, yeah. There is no perfect person, but I think we take it for granted.
We have to settle for good and
yourself you're awesome in the mirror every morning.
I do ask him.
yeah.
I think I forgot today though. I do always do it after the show though. I look in the camera and tell me I'm awesome during the show though, just because I see you come up. Does that count?
See a change though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, we have to go with. Sometimes you have to settle for good enough, dude, and not. There's only one Messiah, and none of us are him, as far as I know. And so that's what we got to think about. Yeah, what's that noise?
That would be a phone call. Oops. Is that? Oh, it's my camera.
Is that your camera?
I think so. Whoops, I forgot to turn the sound off.
It's all right.
It'll turn off. Whoops.
But anyway,
My bad.
yeah, it's just like very interesting though. Like yesterday's was really good, because what was it called?
The reality of evil.
Yeah, the reality of evil.
Yeah.
And everybody went one way. Everybody answered it the way. Once I fixed it or told Chelsey what I was thinking about the flip, it worked. But then Paul came in.
Yeah.
He came in late after we had that, and I go, "Hey, let's listen to how Paul read the prompt."
Yep.
And he came in and started naming people that were evil.
Yes.
And then I go, "Well, what about like what Trump's doing that's good, or what Charlie Kirk did was good? Like getting all those young people to grab scripture, be more moral, be more involved in their communities and their families and stuff. Those were good. That was good fruit. But everybody still said that he could be psyoped, he could be this, he could be that. But they're doing that with no evidence, and they never met him.
Well, look, I don't like Trump, but I did like Charlie Kirk. I did like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. Well, I liked what I seen of him, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I like the fruit that he bared.
Yeah.
Like Trump, Trump is Trump. I mean, he's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah. I'm indifferent. I think he's done some good stuff, and there's stuff I'm like, I don't agree with it.
I'd go golfing with him. Then I would decide if I liked him.
I'm saying if he does
That's fair.
good, okay. But if he keeps fucking up, though, no.
Oh yeah, call him out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nobody gets
Because
freedoms.
I think it's hard. Like everybody, I mean, we're all guilty of it, right? As we're saying, oh, you could have done this better, dude. I don't. Until you've been the president of the United States, I don't think you can really understand.
Yes.
Because I'm sure there's pressure that we have no stinking idea. Like I think I was venting to you today. Is like people don't understand the pressure. Even this stuff, they're like, oh well, you just get to do something fun the whole time, or like even like Bob does sports. All they do is get to do golf all the time. Like oh, they're carefree in this. It's like no, it's like they got there because they actually put a lot of work and a lot of thought and a lot of effort into it. And a lot of people, when they love something, they can do it sometimes, but if they do it full time, they end up not liking it. So
Yeah, for sure.
it's everything is more work than you think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's what happened. They put
What
on
happened?
the strings, right? They put on the strings. They're a puppet. It should have been puppet, not president. I don't know if y'all understand that.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that he's controlled in every move. I think that
So when y'all say Trump did this and Trump did that, Trump didn't really do nothing. They just done what he was told, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. How do I know that?
I don't know.
No, Biden, you could tell because Biden was lost. But I mean, with Trump, I mean, like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know Trump. Let me go golfing with him. Trump, I want to see what you're really about. Come get me. We'll go golfing in one of your Floridas. I'll go. Hey, we go to Florida. I can match up with
Bob does sports.
Well, no, with Kenneth.
Oh, with Ken. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bob does sports. I'll go do a little around here, but
Kenneth,
let me get
golfing.
to know you, and then I'll let everybody know what you're about.
Yeah.
Then I can actually personally say, hey, I met him, and I'll be like, man, he's really mean, man. He goes and kicks his dog, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't know. I can only go by what the media says.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff he's doing is fine because people just don't realize. There was this one. There's this black preacher that said something, and I shared it to Chelsey. Remember the guy that was talking about Trump? Because you have all these people.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize that Trump has implemented praying in the White House, praying at the Pentagon. He wants to get prayer back into schools. So these are all the things he's trying to do. But people don't see that because that's not what's pushed, right? And he shouldn't have to brag about it. But that's all he's doing is doing these things. Or Venezuela. We know people that are from Venezuela that are happy that this happened because they weren't getting any of that oil money anyway, the people. They were starving. They were in prison. There were all these things. I love you, TikTok shop. So they are happy. But you have all these Americans, a lot of them are paid to go protest it.
I have a question too to that as well. All right, if it's hypothetical, this is an if, the he is just a puppet.
She's trying
yeah, I'll get her. But a hypothetical is like, what if he is a puppet? What if somebody's pulling his strings, but he's still doing exactly what Paulino said? He's re-implementing prayer. He's getting things better for the middle class. He's getting, like, he's actually improving the country. Then what?
Like, who cares who's doing it? It's like, Trump's ordered to feed the homeless.
I think
he's a puppet.
It's going to sound rude. I think people think we're smarter than we are sometimes. I'm included in this. And you know, like, let me try to clarify.
If I don't know you personally, I can't really speak on you.
Yeah. It's like, because like we're trying to be Chris. We're trying to play chess with the AI people. It's like we don't know. We don't. I think somebody in the chat, was it True Seeker maybe? Or no, Seeker of Truth had said it's like we don't have all the information, so we can never know. So we try to make conclusion based on some information, but we don't have all the information, so how can we ever truly know? We can only assume, right?
Right. Too much. They even know what.
I agree with that.
Yeah, like for me, it's like, what has Trump did that's really horrible? I don't know.
Nobody, I think people can't really pinpoint that down. Like, to them, they say January 6th was really horrible, but to me, J6 was a psyop.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is like, this country was built off of rebellion. So
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it, even if that had happened and it was real, is that really wrong if things aren't going the way the general public wants it to go?
We the people.
I know, but it's only half. But it's only half the people.
Like, and the other thing is like, with the release of, and if you believe like the Epstein files, like, people should have been revolted because they're doing stuff to your children, and they have like your local law enforcement and CPS and all of that stuff, because they have to have a network. They're involved. But
yeah, and like when Bondi said, see, people get these clips of when Bondi said that if they arrested everybody that was on Epstein's file, like almost all the nation would be tore up, right? And they go, oh yeah. You know how many people might have just went there and it was just a normal party? Because they're trying to feel him out too. Like, not everybody knew he was bad all the time, and so you could have been on there once or twice or whatever, and then the freaky deeks happen and you're like, nah, I'm not doing that. Or they already knew not to invite you to that.
Yeah, I can relate to that one.
What?
I did not get invited to parties in high school.
Oh, I think you meant the freaky deeks. That was weird.
Oh no! Yeah, like
you never got. Yeah, she never got. No. She never got invited to Epstein.
I never. Yeah, I would have never gotten the invite at all.
Yeah, Chelsey was known as a prude.
I was known as a prude.
I'm lucky. I'm glad. All girls should be prudes. They should. Keep that value high.
All right, on that note, TikTok, you stay right there. For everybody on YouTube, Rumble, and Face of the Book, we're going to bid you a fond farewell.
All right. So don't forget to join the flatouttruth.com. Go there and join the private platform, the community in there, the curiosity community, and be curious. Look around. When you become a member, you can add to it, ask questions, and we'll get a hold of you, and you can post your own stuff in there.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And all of our social media is there.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our social media too. But that one's more important. That one's way better. And last but not least, don't forget to head to jjsgarden.com. For all of your homegrown, healthy, organic needs. So anything from hair care products to some natural remedies. So he has a little bit of everything. Check out his website, hit him up, get a hold of him, use the promo code TFOT for a good deal, and feel better.
All right, everybody stay here on TikTok, and everybody from everywhere else, come to TikTok. We will continue this discussion. I love it. Thanks, guys, for being up on panel, and we'll be right back. Give us about 30 seconds. Thank you for joining me. And for Chelsey, I'm Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
As always, be safe.
Be well.
And
that's the flat out truth.